Hello guys, today we will study about cranial nerves, its functions and how to remember all cranial nerves in a easiest way. So let's begin. You all know there are total 12 pairs of cranial nerves: olfactory, optic, oculomotor, trochlear, trigeminal, abducens, facial, vestibulocochlear, glossopharyngeal, vagus, accessory and hypoglossal. We can remember them in a very easiest way. ओए 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 तंदूरी टिक्का आया फिर वेज गुलाब जामुन वड़ा और हलवा. O stands for olfactory, which is responsible for the smell. O stands for the optic, which is responsible for the vision. Third, O stands for the oculomotor, which is responsible for the eye movement. Tandoori stands for the trochlear, which is responsible for the eye movement. Tikka stands for the trigeminal nerve, which is responsible for the facial sensation. Aya stands for the abduction, which is responsible for the eye abduction. Fit stands for the facial nerves, which is responsible for the facial expression. Veg stands for the vestibulocochlear, which is responsible for hearing and balance. Gulab Jamun stands for the glossopharyngeal, responsible for the taste and swallowing. Vada stands for vagus, which is responsible for swallowing. Or stands for the accessory, responsible for the head movement. Halwa stands for the hypoglossal, responsible for the tongue movement. Now, the next question is, which cranial nerves are sensory, motor, or both? Don't try to memorize them one by one. Instead, remember this simple mnemonic. Some say marry money, but my brother says big brains matter. You know, this is a very popular mnemonic. So let's begin. Here, some represents olfactory, which is sensory. Say represent optic, which is sensory. Marry represent oculomotor, which is motor. Money represent trochlear, which is motor. But represent trigeminal, which is both. My represent abduction, which is motor. Brother represent facial, which is both. Says represent vestibulocochlear, which is sensory. Pick represent glossopharyngeal, which is both. Brain represent vagus, which is both. Matter represent accessory, which is motor, and more represent hypoglossal, which is motor. Now, you can remember all 12 cranial nerves, its functions, and whether they are sensory, motor, or both. Thank you for watching. Please follow for more such videos.